What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. My apologies for no video yesterday. I actually ended up recording. I played 2 games, and it was actually a relatively long live because the games were long. Ended up losing both with this exact team, and so Talonflame was the reason I used a team, but Talonflame was also the reason I lost the games partly. It was kind of dead weight, and so I decided to keep the Talonflame. I'm going to use the same team so you guys can get to see Talonflame, because it's one of my favorite Pokemon to use back from Gen 6. And so it's a shame that the ability got changed, but I did still wanted to show Talonflame some love. I am going to take these lives seriously, air quotes, but I still want to have some entertainment. It's early meta, so everything at this point is entertainment, but you get the idea. And so shout outs to Don OY. I just decided I'm going to throw Hatterene on there because I want to use Flare Blitz on the Talon. Didn't have a Fire Stab, and there were a couple games where that played a role. I mean, there were only 2 games, but both games it played a role where if we had the Fire Stab, it would have been very different. But we learned quite a bit about the team, and just about the metagame as a whole, and that's what it's all about. So shout outs to you guys for the I'm still getting comments from that one video where I asked the reason, and you guys absolutely slayed it. As I said before, just so much insight you guys provided me, and so I really want to thank you for that. And it just, I feel like I know my audience a lot better now. I do know my audience a lot better now. And so we dropped quite a bit. We're not super low. We're we're not low at all, but we're not in the 1900s anymore. We decayed quite a bit, and then losing those 2 games didn't assist. And so literally as I ended the live, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, when that crash screen comes up and your screen turns blue, I was like, yep, this live wasn't supposed to be shown. So when I loaded it back up, fortunately Camtasia allows you to restart it, but the footage was damaged, so it didn't allow me to. So I did try to upload it because I think it's important to show the losses, because they were super avoidable losses too. But yeah, we learned a bit, and so let's move on into this one. As what the hell is that? Oh, a Lowland Soulbreak. I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm probably mad weak to that thing. This team is so, I don't know if it gets a fire move. I mean, sure, I guess it's like slow bro, so maybe, but if it doesn't, then Ferrothorn can wall it to some degree. Hatterene loses it. I am super weak to that thing, so we gotta be careful of quick draw McGraw, and I can't even toxic it, so we're just gonna have to hazard stack it. So we're gonna hazard stack heavy this game. We're gonna keep Pex at the utmost and dual wing Talonflame at the utmost. His hazarder is Cobalion, which isn't good for my Hatterene if he has Iron Head, but with Toxic Spikes are useless in each game. Barn Rillaboom, Ferrothorn destroys him. Again, I don't know enough. We'll find out. Sorry for this long intro. I'm looking at his team and I really don't know what to expect. What I'll do is I'll never send Talonflame out. I'll try to sweep him with Talon first and foremost. I think I can. I just need some Rock Helmet on Talon. I mean, hazard stack for Ferrothorn, Talon, sweep, Hatterene for Cobalion, and maybe Dragapult sweep. So Dragapult, Talonflame. Let's get it. So we're gonna go Toxic. What the fuck does this shit do, man? I'm just gonna go hard Ferrothorn. Hopefully we don't get Future Sight. That's not what you want to see. This thing, I don't know if it gets Flamethrower. Gonna get the Spike. Oh, this shit gets a fire move. That's not good. So I have to go to Hatterene here. Unfort. But now I know. I do want that Spike up, so he goes to Sludge Bomb, which was a solid play. But this thing is neutral to Psychic, and so obviously I took that relatively well. Future Sight, huh? I'm gonna weaken this thing with my future, which please don't poison, please don't. Why did I speak? I know the moment I speak it's gonna happen. And so It's weak to Dragapult. I got up spikes. I don't want this gone. But since it's weakened, it's gonna be rough, guys. Sludge Bomb, Fire Blast, Future Sight. It seems like he only has Future Sight to hit me, which is good for us because we get to get a Stealth Rock here, and I'll sack. I mean, that's a weakened Future Sight, so that probably won't even knock me out. I do need this Flygon hit. Fuck. This is tough. I might not be able to stop rocks. Yeah, I knew he was gonna defog. This is gonna be tough, guys. Not even necessarily because of a team situation, but the Slowbro just messes me up, man. And there's honestly not much I can do about it. Fortunately, though, I think he's gonna give me his Toxic. I can win. I can win. It's just I have to play well. So this is gonna be dual wing beat range. Future Sight's just a bitch. And Galarian Slowbro is just a bitch in and of itself. But apparently nobody uses this thing, and so this is one of those situations where it's just a team situation where it's just excellent for this team, and it's kind of pretty solid for the cores that you used to see as well, the Clef Pex, and so it's funny to see it do work here, but I'm still aiming to prevail, obviously, as he goes to Cobalion. Pretty whack, but I think if I play my Pex properly, Pex just destroys my opponent. And so I do need body press damage on this because I know he's gonna rocks. I do need body press damage on this for my Dragapult. And so the only one left I need to hit is his Mrjamvad, and then Dragapult sets up versus Cobalion and sweeps. Sets up versus Slowbro too. So CC's excellent. As we're just gonna scald hard, no drawback, literally no drawback to scalding here. Ideally I don't want to burn Slowbro. And so what I'm gonna do is, he doesn't know I have Baneful Bunker, so let's see, Rillaboom would be your Future Sight, right? And so I'm gonna Toxic Spike here, just so Rillaboom can't comfortably come in, and then I'm gonna go for I'll go for Baneful Bunker on the turn. So I don't think, unless Future Sight goes through fucking Protect, we're gonna learn today. Let's see. So that means I effectively wall this. Oh, it does go to, what the fuck? That shit is broken. That shit is broken. Fortunately, he can't touch me outside of that, because I'm pretty sure Scald is his next move, and I'm just faster than him anyway. And so that shit is fucking broken. I can chill in here for a bit. Man, that sucks that he's so it doesn't seem to have any recovery move. Slack off is his other move, and so obviously we're gonna have to take a Future Sight here. Man, that shit does so fucking much. Are we gonna have to stall this shit? No, he has way too many Future Sights. And so what I'll do is Baneful Bunker here. Surprised he went hard mag. What would this try to do? I really want my Talonflame in this game. I think Flame just wins from here. Let's think about this. If he's like that Draining Kiss set, can't kill Pharaoh. Shift gear, body press. What, 3 attacks? Is that what they run? I don't fucking know, guys. We might just lose to this Mrjamvad here. There are way too many mag sets to account for. And so here, my best play probably right there would have been to go hard Talonflame. But Talonflame was our win con. But I didn't think about shift gear. I expected him to Iron Defense or something like that. So yeah, he can't even, please fucking hit. Yeah, he can't even. And that was a stored power crit. So that's actually a really big deal. We're just gonna body press here. So obviously here is gonna focus. So I think Fire Blast, I'm faster than him. Let me think, with spikes, do I just sweep him with flame spikes? If I substitute here spikes, might just sweep him with Dragapult. I'm not faster? I could have sworn, it doesn't matter, I go Dragapult. I could have sworn I outsped him the first time. That means he's running speed. He's running quite a bit of speed, in fact. Future Sight. And so if this works like I think, once I Dragon Dance here, I swear if Future Sight hits me when I'm Phantom Forced, I'm out of here, man. So actually Sludge Bomb doesn't even break the sub. God bless. So I think, again, we're gonna learn these interactions today. Let's see if Future Sight hits me through that. Oh boy, Dragapult is inside! And so we figured Dragapult could sweep, which is why I wanted the spike, so the mag. But the mag is probably max speed, so it's gonna come in at 82%. And guys, I just don't know the rolls yet. Once you learn the rolls, okay, mag generally takes this much from Dragapult, things will get a little simpler. And the fact that he went Rillaboom is great for us. What this allows is for us to Dragon Dart. Actually, no, Phantom Force is the better play. In case he goes to mag, that gives us another round of leftovers, and it prevents his mag from getting a ton of leftovers turns itself. And so the way things are cooking up right now, Halucha, okay, Fadidi again, pretty sure that's game, because I'm not gonna knock him out here. Yeah, Dragon Dance again. My correct play is to Phantom Force to waste the Grassy Terrain turn. Basically, I don't want mag getting. If he switched mag there in Dragon Dance, he'd have gotten an extra turn of Grassy Terrain. What? I don't die though, but how the fuck did he live that shit? Either way, Pult. And so we realized our win condition early, which is good. And I'd assume, I mean, even if it doesn't kill, actually, that's not true. That's not true. It does matter if it doesn't kill. If you're if you're shift gear, I assume you're just fucking max speed, but you're stored power. So what? But if Halucha didn't die to Phantom Force, then with Magearna, you'd think you'd be confident about this, considering this is a +2. Phantom Force, was this Magearna we're talking about, right? And so, as crazy as it sounds, I might switch because Dragapult guaranteed beats the other three. Whereas if I go Talon on this, my SD, and I'm pretty sure I don't, because Flygon is still alive. I don't think the Flygon can touch me because it couldn't touch it couldn't touch my Como, so it doesn't have a dragon move most likely, which means it probably can't touch me. Magearna, oh, you shift gear. Oh yeah, that shit is dead. That boy is dead. Watch it be max defense. Okay, whew. Yeah, because I'm like, even if he did have some HP, the roll differential was crazy on this. Like, this is not just a guaranteed kill, it is like a super guaranteed kill. So I'm like, if you even pumped, I guess I could have ran the quick max HP. I don't know why you'd be max HP shift gear, but you know, assuming I ran the quick max HP, even if he was max HP, he had an 81% chance to die, and he wasn't even at full. So yeah, that was a wild first game, because again, I knew Galarian Slowbro was gonna give us problems, but the Future Sight mechanics are crazy. That fucking going through sub shit, crazy. Crazy. But it doesn't go through Phantom Force. Dragapult said no, and then Dragapult was mad clutch, eating up that Sludge Bomb. So it's probably uninvested. That was actually a very fun game. I really enjoyed that one, just because like it's kind of fun not knowing what's about to happen, and so like you're like, okay, let me put one foot out, put it back in. No. Yes, no. So, in this game, as I'm looking at Dragapult, with hazards, I KO 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's a non-knockoff, Pex 5, and if it's a knockoff, and I burn it. So, unless it's bulk up Corviknight, and it, I actually wanted to put Will-O-Wisp on this, but I don't know enough about Talon yet. Maybe Will-O-Wisp is a better set than Blitz. In this case, obviously Blitz allows you to hit Magnezone, which could be very problematic for this team. And so let's break it down. Toxapex guards well against Marowak to a small degree. The only mod that can really harm my Toxapex is Magnezone. In any real way, especially with Rillaboom having the grass terrain up for weakening versus Crocodile. Como is huge. Como is huge. Destroys his team. Absolutely destroys his team. Talonflame absolutely destroys his team. Assuming that I'm assuming that Talonflame, this thing gets messed up basically. Which probably will never happen. Hatterene only comes in on Pex. No reason to send it in on anything else. I don't give a fuck if he's rocks Marowak. So I'm gonna double down on Como and Hazard Stack. I can Hazard Stack versus the majority of his team. Ferrothorn plus Como plus Toxapex is almost unkillable. So I'm likely not gonna do anything but switch between those three for the beginning of the game. And so let's start off with the big boy in. Debating whether I want to get burnt by this. No, there's no point. I want to burn his, but Toxic Spikes are far more important here. As he's attempting to burn mine. I knew he'd just try to be a burn kind of guy, which means he's gonna pivot to something that obviously doesn't get poisoned here, which is gonna be either zone or Corviknight, or he's just gonna go for Scald again. But if he burns me here, that's pretty big. I'm gonna go hard Pharaoh. Even if he burns me, it's not the worst thing in the world. So he doesn't end up getting it. Corviknight is hazards. As far as I can tell thus far, so phase 1 remove the item. Goes Corviknight. That's actually very good for us. Phase 2 Spike. Excellent. Let's take this. I can do more than that. I do want this thing's item, even if he fishes. Yeah. And so I'll take that one Spike and go. Particularly because he can't really deal, like for example right here, he could opt for Scald, or he could opt for Toxic Spikes. It's better for me to get the burn on his Pex and remove the item than for him to get burned. Now it's pretty whack that he hasn't gotten a burn yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Let me see. Future Sight. I can start using some interesting Future Sight text here. Future Sight. If I go Hatterene here, Future Sight, he goes Corviknight. I just have to go to something that he can't go Pex on. I'm trying to win this game too fast. I don't have to do all that. Let me slow down and just slow play the game. As I said, between Ferrothorn, Toxapex, and Como, we're going to be shifting around. I know I'm not supposed to be going Hatterene. He might have Body Press on this. Either way, well, let me think. If he does have Body Press, Rillaboom coming in versus Ferrothorn. What's my worst case scenario here? Okay. That's actually quite fine. I know these things love to click Poltergeist. And Como is too important on mine. Como is too important on mine to... I'm surprised he went Marowak, because I could have knocked off his Thick Club there. But either way, this damage on Marowak is going to be important. With Leech Seed and Leftovers, Poltergeist won't matter too much. U-turn, Defog. You may be packing Brave Bird. It's just not in my best interest to have this lowered. Yeah, he does have Brave Bird, so that's good for us as we get to Toxic Spike again here. Very surprised he just U-turned. As I said, Zone would be the biggest problem to my picks. I don't think there's a way for my Ferrothorn not to get hammered here. I don't think there's a way around it. I'm trying to like think and all that stuff, and it specs. Yeah, there's no way around my Ferrothorn getting hammered here. That's rough. That's rough. Especially because I'm not gonna just let you go to your Corviknight for free. Especially because I know you're Brave Bird. I'm not letting you go to this for free. So, Future Sight here. So he can't go to Toxapex. He has to go to Magnezone. He can't even Volt Switch. Well, he could Volt Switch and then man, this Magnezone's a fucking problem. Do I need my speed in this game? He's allowing Corviknight to get beat down. So what would I set up on? I set up on his Pex. Corviknight's Brave Bird. Which means Dragapult can't easily beat that. Ferrothorn coming in would mean a Marowak coming in. How much would Como coming in would mean? Maybe Toxapex. I like what Como draws in more than I want. So even though I'm gonna take 25% net, yeah, I like what Como forces in more because it forces in Corviknight, obviously, and we get to go to Ferrothorn. I don't get why he's U-turning. I disagree, but I know he's gonna Poltergeist here because it feels free. He Stealth Rocks. Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, to be honest with you. And so we Scald here. He goes Hard Zone. Because now this means that okay, you're basically saying I'm willing to give rocks back. And so this is within Dragapult range. This is within Dragapult range. What else do I need in Dragapult range? It's not gonna be easy because his Magnezone is too big of a problem. But one thing I didn't do was assess Magnezone's threat potential well enough, and so here, my gut saying he should Brave Bird. Now Brave Bird isn't the play. I didn't assess how problematic his Magnezone is to me. It's like super fucking annoying. Not having a ground type here. And I don't have hazard control other than him hazard controlling for me. I think I live Brave Bird anyway. Yeah. And so it's a really big deal that he allowed me to Brave Bird him. So Corviknight being gone is a very big deal as well. Again, my Dragapult and Dragon Darts are just amazing. And so I do need another round of lefts. Hair. Plus he'd never oh wow, he just dies. I don't know if he knew that. I don't think he knew he died there. And so here obviously my opponent's gonna go for the knockoff. Sucks. But this is definitely a Scarf Crook, and I want to be careful around this. Even if he Earthquakes as I go to Pex, it's fine as long as I don't die. If he kills me, he's banded. Yeah. Didn't think he'd Quake. And so I'm free to go to... Am I free to go to Talonflame? Did I show Baneful yet? I haven't shown Baneful yet. I'm not free to go Talonflame. Like for example right here, if I go Talonflame and I'm a Swords Dance variant, I'm gonna show him Baneful here, right? Because I was like, if I'm a Swords Dance variant, you just get crushed right there. And so I'm gonna hard to my Ferrothorn here. 2 reasons: it covers a Magnezone switch, and it allows me to start spiking. Finally gets the burn on me. I'm expecting Rillaboom. We're gonna play the hazard game. He actually goes to the Magnezone trap. What do I care more about here? Because the game could be over right here. Nah, Spike is more important. Yeah, I could have lead seeded him there, and then tried to set up with Dragapult. You gotta be modest, right? Either way, me going Hatterene here, and Psyshocking should be a KO. Because Hatterene only guards against this at this point, and so I don't get to a KO by electric move. Me going Dragapult doesn't. And so what I'll do here is probably inviting Marowak here, to be honest with you. Hopefully the Marowak gets one shot by Psyshock. I know Marowak has pretty solid Spadef. I know if he goes Crook can't knock me out, and then Crook is Scarf. He could be dual Scarf and Rillaboom as well. But ideally if he goes Pex here, yeah, there's the Marowak. Come on. That's exactly what I didn't want. And so at this point it's a question of who I want more, Como or Pex. I could technically have both because I want the sack fodder. So I'm gonna go to Pex here because I take a Poltergeist, and then I'm gonna Baneful or Shadow Bone. Oh yes, fucking Shadow Bone. Never mind Baneful then. Okay, and so Dragapult forces Dragon Claw, but then it allows for a Crocodile to come in. So we'll do a Wing Beat to knock this out. We force in either Toxapex. Toxapex coming in means he's smacked. Yeah, means that Hatterene gets to come in. And Hatterene covers both. Yeah, excellent. And so it's a free Mystical Fire here. Even if he goes to like Crocodile or something, it's just Mystical Fire was always a player. If he stays in the Scald, we're good. If he goes, one thing we couldn't do is just allow him to go to Magnezone for free. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, his only option is to just Drum Beat. You know what I'm saying? Woodhammer, whatever. And Hatterene is definitely more important. Talonflame cannot 1v1 the Talonflame can't 1v1 the Toxapex. So I'm gonna go hard Flame here because he has to Woodhammer. Yep, that's banded Woodhammer. And so because I'm pretty sure he has to go to Talonflame, even if he doesn't, I can live, which is the upside, right? Yeah. And so He could double back out. That's a possibility because you don't want Hatterene coming back in for free. But even if he doubles back out, he has to take the round of hazards. And so now it's a question of. So let me think. Let me round this out. If he goes Crook has to knock lock. Crook has to knock lock. Future Sight. I don't want Crocodile coming in, like, ever. I don't care if he goes to. I'm surprised he did that. I'm very surprised he did that. So now I can actually Side Shock. I'm very surprised I think he just got caught under pressure that last turn. That Toxic Spike play made no sense. So like, here's the thing about that turn, right? With Grassy Terrain up, the worst thing I could do is allow Crocodile to come in for free. But because remember at that point, Toxic Spike wasn't up and Grassy Terrain was going to negate. Toxapex cannot touch my Hatterene. And so if I condition him with repeated Draining Kisses to the point where, boom, I go for a Future Sight, eventually there'll be a turn where he'll either have to stay in and let his Toxapex take a Future Sight, in which case I'm going to Draining Kiss that turn. And because if Toxapex gets destroyed, really, I mean, even then, like, my play there was always to just Draining Kiss spam, because the Toxapex, as far as I can tell, does not have knockoff, and even if it does, it can't break Gyropult sub. And so really all I needed to do at that point was patience it out, get the free switch into Dragapult, substitute, and even if he tries to stall, because he has no item and he's burnt, I just have to Dragon Dart spam. On a turn he goes for Haze, I just go for Dragon Dance and then beat him down like that, and eventually he'll run out of recovers because Dragapult wins that 1v1, which is why I tried to remove his item early, and which is why I tried to burn him early. Usually my water scalds are cold, but today's his were, and so yeah, so that's where we're gonna wrap that up. Magnezone is I definitely underestimated Magnezone's threat potential there, as we're back into 1916. And we're gonna probably be bouncing around unless I make a true run for number one. Stormzone got number one again. I remember he was like 16 something yesterday. I clapped him yesterday. Actually, was that Stormzone? I don't think that was. I'm lying. And so, like, because the metagame is popping again, everybody's fucking 1900, and so yeah, we're just gonna be figuring the metagame out. I was gonna say should we just make a good run for number one, but one, I don't like the teams at the moment, guys. Pull some better teams. Like, come on. What the fuck are these teams? But secondly, I have World Cup coming up, and so I do want to play a lot of games, but the time is just not gonna happen, guys. It's not gonna happen. We'll do a road to number 10 and a road to number 1 or something at some point after Joey does his in this meta, but not now. We're just gonna enjoy the lives for now, as I have plenty more coming for you guys. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.